All right, what is up, everybody? What is going on? I appreciate everybody for stopping back in. We did a little double stream action tonight. Long stream earlier, bro. I gotta go to bed for real. Bum Titans fan, do not worry about it. Go to bed. You can watch it in the morning. We got a lot going on here. I'm gonna just run through, give my instant grade reactions for basically the first week of free agency. We may also see a stream tomorrow night with, another content creator. I'm trying to work on some things for you guys, but this is a late night stream, long night, obviously. So anybody who stops in, I do greatly appreciate it, but I really wasn't locked in earlier. We were locked in. Derby, what is up? You missed the early stream. Or maybe you were here for the early stream. I don't know, but we are here now. But let's go best free agency so far. Let's go with the Bears. The Bears? No, we don't like the Bears. I don't want to toot my boy's own horn, but let Quasey cook. I was probably in bed. No worries, man. 5 hours. Played a little different. We had a little gaming stream. I'm going to eat over here. Had a late night. We was also drinking a lot of beverages, so maybe not the best analysis coming up, but grabbing a little bit of dinner here, basically. The Bears only winning with O-linemen. Are they winning with O-linemen, though? I'm a big fan of my man Fries. How about Ryan Kelly? Vikings fucking cooked on the offensive line as well. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I know I'm biased. But I will be as harsh as anybody on my Vikings, and I thought they did a great job so far. Let's go Commanders. Let's go with the Commies and other/comment. Hit that comment. Maybe the Eagles, not the Eagles. Maybe the Patriots. Patriots had a really good stream. Or really good. Vikings D-line are old. Jonathan Allen only 30 though. Jonathan Allen kind of a baby, man. Come on. Jonathan Allen? Hargrave a little old. Harrison Phillips not very old. Grenard, young. Van Ginkel, young. I say the NFL has the best free agency. Yes, and NFL used to have the worst free agency, guys. Used to be a hot stove. It used to be the MLB. Baseball used to be the hot stove league. And I do still like baseball free agency / trade deadline, but the agents have kind of ruined that. Like, baseball is dragged out. A lot of guys don't sign till late. I mean, training camp freaking starts by the time half of these guys sign. But, because they're the ones making money in the long run. No, I was responding to the other comment on the poll. Lol, other. How do we feel? So, Vikings. I'm going to give my Vikings hello. Alberto, appreciate the sub. Welcome to the channel. Again, guys, if you are new to the channel and you subbed, I can only see public subs on my feed. So if you are new, have subbed, and I haven't shouted you out, I will gladly shout you out. Ooh, we got some storms rolling in over here on my end of my neck of the neighborhood. Hope everyone's safe in the Midwest/South. A lot of tornadoes, a lot of crazy weather. Some chatters over here expecting some crazy weather. So hope everyone's good. Hope everyone is safe. So honestly, I hate it. If you guys know me, I hate saying they won the offseason, winning the offseason. You got to win games in September through December. But I really do think the Vikings had a fantastic free agency. The only other piece I would have wished they added was DJ Reed. B+ for the Vikings. See, I'm even a little bit higher just because they got every person they targeted except maybe Milton Williams, who was an overpay for New England, but they addressed that. They got Javon Hargrave. They got Jonathan Allen. They attacked the D-line. They signed Ryan Kelly. Injury issues, but a very high-quality center. Maybe the best. Some would say Drew Dahlman, the Bears signed. But Will Fries was easily the best guard available in free agency. Big pickup with him. Signed some depth at the cornerback position. Now, I think cornerback or running back is where they attack in the draft. You lost your QB, and now you have First of all, Sam Darnold. I mean, come on, guys. Are we really going to fucking pump up Sam Darnold over J.J. McCarthy? J.J. McCarthy won the national championship. Go watch J.J. McCarthy. Go watch J.J. McCarthy. Alabama, Rose Bowl, 2023. Actually, it was 2024 technically, but it was the 2023 season. Fucking cooked. My man retired Nick Saban. Okay? "21 years old. Tom Brady factor." Sorry, guys. I gotta eat. I'm starving. Big time plays, big time situations. Sam Darnold, if you a great amount, was honestly the 16th to 14th best quarterback in the NFL last year. There's no reason to think J.J. McCarthy wouldn't be one of those quarterbacks. J.J. McCarthy would easily. I've had over a dozen NFL. He also caught that L. Hey, man, your last loss is your who retired you, baby. I've had over a dozen NFL GMs, scouts, professionals have said J.J. McCarthy would be the first overall quarterback in this draft. He'd be ahead of Cam Ward. Something like 27 GMs out of 32 had J.J. McCarthy ahead of Michael Penix last year. So put McCarthy as your fourth quarterback last year. And I 100% would have taken Drake May over J.J. McCarthy in that third, fourth spot. I definitely would have taken McCarthy over Penix, over Bo Nix. I was very adamant about that going into the draft. Thank God. This is the big bonus about me having a channel and content. We can go back, check the history logs so I don't make this shit up. I was a big Drake May guy last year. I really wanted Drake May, and Drake May looked great, and I think Drake May is going to be a good quarterback. Jaden Daniels is my only real surprise. I was kind of iffy on Caleb Williams. I had him at number 1, but the nail polish really turned me off. Jaden definitely outperformed my expectations, but so McCarthy was very happy with him when we drafted him. Everything I hear is good. I've talked to professionals. I've talked to doctors. His knees should be good. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, baby. Now he's behind a very good offensive line. Top 5, potentially. I would say definitely top 5 offensive line. If they're healthy. We're talking about an all-pro candidate at left tackle, an all-pro candidate at right tackle, an all-pro, former all-pro at center, a Pro Bowl potential guard in Will Fries, a massive upgrade at the pass protection spot. Left guard's kind of the weak spot for the Vikings, but JJ McCarthy's fucking stepping into that, and we got the best receiver in football. We got the real JJ. McCarthy, we got JJ to JJ for a payday. Whatever, I want to upload, so deal with it. Hi, what's up, whatever? Upload. Fucking, you want to make content? Make fucking content, bro. You want to make a channel that's better than mine and become better than me? Go right ahead. His defense won the national championship. It's not quite true, Derby. Nick Saban retired, became the NFL NIL. That's true, but JJ McCarthy made fucking NFL throws left and right. Again, watch that drive, down 7, length of the field, big time plays, big time throws from JJ McCarthy. But do I think they're going to win 14 games next year? No. If you ask me, if you want me to be honest, like, no. I've been very clear. I think the Vikings go, 10-7, 11-6 is the ceiling for the Vikings, is like kind of where the Vikings are going to fall next year. And it's a downgrade from this year, but definitely a harder schedule, second place schedule. And we play the AFC North, the best AFC division. Are they going to be as good in the clutch as they were with Sam Darnold? Probably not. But I think JJ McCarthy is going to be fucking better in playoff games, in big spots. Sam Darnold melted guys last year. A little bit of pressure. Big games. Sam Darnold fucking melted. But overall, very happy with the Vikings free agency. But we can talk about the Bears. Bears also a very strong free agency. I would probably put the Bears second. Now, if you look at Ben Johnson, my man has aged about 1,400 years since taking over the Bears job. And he knows he's got a nail-polished quarterback. If you look at those sacks, we've graded those sacks. Your Vikings, every time they get good, you choke your opportunity away with your franchise. Always been that way since the early beginnings of the NFL. Just can't get the job done. To be fair, the kick, 09, let's be real, guys. 09, the fucking Saints cheated. The Saints fucking cheated. The NFL cheated. That was a massive fix for Katrina. The refs don't call it. The refs fix the game. Drew Brees does not get the fucking first down in overtime after the Favre interception. The Vikings were -4 in the turnover department in that game, and they lost in overtime. And the refs were just egregiously fixed for the Saints. Nobody gives it. That was this fucking underwater city feel bad for us. Fucking voodoo. We fucking with fucking bullshit. Roger Goodell is gonna get fucking massacred, guys. One of the worst commissioners in sports. He fucking fixed games. He fucking controlled the outcome for money. It's not going to be the Adam Silver legacy. That is, I cooked to the fucking players. But it's pretty bad. Rob Manfred, another guy who literally put up with cheating in baseball. Houston Astros completely cheated, stole a World Series. Doesn't care, doesn't bitch about it. We've gotten to a point in sports, guys. Where fucking commissioners are just wrecking the sport. It's all about money. It's all about bullshit. Adam Silver is a fucking robot. Yeah, he looks like fucking Skeletor. If we're talking about fixed games, say that much about the Patriots franchise, let alone the Chiefs. So, the problem is, they did skirt Spygate, but there was absolutely really not anything there when it comes to Deflategate and the Patriots and they suspended Brady for 4 games over bullshit. That was a big problem too. Like, I'll definitely give you Spygate. And the NFL that was Paul Tagliabue. That was pre-Roger Goodell. And that kind of forced Tagliabue out. But they fucking hammered the Patriots after that. Let alone the Chiefs. I'm not there on the Chiefs. We've always had this in the NFL. Everybody's watching more now. You're talking to a fucking guy who's watched pretty much every game since at least 2001 when they put the mix in. We've had Sunday Ticket since 1995, 1994. My dad's had Sunday Ticket. So I've watched pretty much every game. I watch my piece of shit team on noons every day. I'm watching game mixes all the time. And it's not just red zone. Good teams have always gotten the fucking calls, guys. Good teams always get calls against perceived bad team. If you're a perceived bad team, you're playing a perceived good team, the perceived good team is going to get calls, and they're going to get calls in the clutch. That's always how it's been. It's been the same BS, though. Yeah, it's always how it's been. And is that a fix? I don't know if that's a fix. I can't say that's a fix, guys. I can say it's just like a referee perception. Like, the referees are bad. Just like the NBA, the stars get the calls. True. Now, the NBA did have a massive game-fixing problem, and they've been quietly weeding out those guys like Tim Donaghy, and like that was a whole fucking thing, guys, but they've been quietly weeding out some other of those officials. Black Hazard just subscribed. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the fam. What's up, man? NFL guy, what's your team? Who's your team? Talking free agency talk, and we're talking about league fixing. But yes, stars always get calls. Good teams in the NFL always get calls. Like, fuck it, it's so nice. Like, you have a guy like Justin Jefferson, and I'll 100% admit, like, Justin Jefferson, now that he's perceived as one of the best receivers in the NFL, if we get a ball thrown his direction, he gets fucking calls. Like, he does get fouled. He gets fouled a ton. Justin Jefferson's probably the best route runner in the NFL compared to Jamar. Like, it's Jamar Chase, it's Jefferson. It's JJ, it's Jamar Chase. 1 and 2, both LSU dogs, both on that same team. And JJ's definitely the better of the route runners. Probably the best currently. Like, Devontae's old, Cooper Kupp's old. These are other elite route runners. And he gets calls. He gets the calls if you throw the ball. And some of them, he's definitely getting held. He's definitely getting grabbed. It's definitely pass interference. Other ones, maybe it shouldn't, but they don't call everyone. I'll 100% admit that. So that's just kind of how it goes all the time. Same since the 80s. Yep. Mark, Skull, welcome. Appreciate that. Hazard is a Seahawks fan. How you feeling about the Seahawks moves? I don't know, man. My buddy works for the Seahawks. I got good ties with the Seahawks. They're kind of feeling good. They're feeling that defense is going to be phenomenal. He said top 3 defense in the NFL, and he's not a Seahawks fan. He works for the Seahawks, and he's not a Seahawks fan. He is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Says that defense is going to be really good. Now, the offense is going to be fucking painful to watch. They need to fix that offensive line, man. They need to run the ball. Mike wants to run the ball. They don't have a good offensive line. They need a guard. I could see them trading up, getting Tyler Booker, guard out of Alabama. They need some nasty motherfuckers at guard. Because Sam Darnold's bad, guy. Like, Sam Darnold is bad under pressure, so you got to protect him. Got to protect Sam the man. Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, we're talking 3-yard routes. Jake Bobo, Noah Fant still at tight end. We're talking 3-yard routes, guys. We're talking 3-yard out routes. If he's the best receiver in the NFL, why can't he win in the playoffs or carry his team when it matters? Because receivers have never been able to carry a team ever, Derpy. Quarterbacks win in this league. Come on. Quarterbacks win in this league. I'm liking the Seahawks are doing a bit too much for the money for Sam, but I'm loving it. Okay, positive for the Seahawks. Yeah, I'm out on Sam. Speaking of Sam, slamming Sam, appreciate the sub. Welcome to the channel, big dog. Again, if you guys are watching, subbed, haven't shouted you out, only got public subs on, so if you've subbed, type it in the chat. You want to shout out, I'll gladly shout you guys out. And Slamming Sam says, go Chiefs! How about those Chiefs? There you go. I gave you guys a good one. You can be the best at your position and never win a Super Bowl, Barry Sanders. Yeah, like quarterback, the only position that, like, quarterback wins a day, guys. Quarterback wins a day. Think of how many... Two of the three best receivers in NFL history never won a Super Bowl. Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald. And Jerry Rice won a Super Bowl. He played with two fucking Hall of Fame quarterbacks, guys. Steve Young, Joe Montana, Hall of Fame coach Joe Walsh. Hall of Famers everywhere. And Joe Montana was a Hall of Fame quarterback. I mean, Joe Montana's second quarterback in the NFL history right now. Mahomes is lurking, but still. And Jerry Rice is great. But it definitely doesn't hurt. Slamming Sam and nobody cares. Derpy, come on. Don't ask. New sub, don't ask. Don't harass. Let him cook. How about those Chiefs? Zin's our resident Chiefs fan on the channel. Scrolling through and found you. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you like the content. Glad you subbed. Bed, bro. Bub is back. No, we're talking ball, Bub. I'm going to go all night. Famous. Bears, Broncos, Rams, and Commanders looking deadly. I'm sleeping on the Bears. They had a good free agency. If you're new to the channel, slamming, so I'm going to shit on the Broncos right now. I think Sean Payton is the most overrated head coach in NFL history. He fucking cheated for his one Super Bowl. Drew Brees was an elite quarterback when he got him. Got lucky that the doctors didn't clear him in Miami for Nick Saban. And he won one Super Bowl that he cheated in. Never made it back. Sean Payton is the most overrated piece of shit ever. He's a horrendous evaluator of defensive coaches, and he's a horrendous evaluator of defensive talent. I don't fear Bo Nix. I don't fear the Broncos. Yeah, Rams can make a run. This is they're on a very short leash, but they can make a run. Commanders look good. I expect Jaden Daniels to take a step back. They are going to play a second place schedule. So a little bit harder, but not that first place schedule that we can usually expect out of those emergent teams. So that is a bonus, but they do play the NFC North. NFC East, NFC North matchup. So very tough. Probably the best overall division in the NFL, the NFC North. So tougher schedule for the Commanders, but maybe a step back for Daniels. I think they're good. As long as Daniels is healthy. I thought Dan Quinn was a good head coach, man. Great defensive coordinator in Dallas. He went to the fucking Super Bowl with the Falcons. They had that lead. His defense blew it. He was on those Seahawks Super Bowl teams. Dan Quinn knows how to fucking coach in this league, okay? Dan Quinn knows what he's doing. Hold on, guys. I'm grabbing a bite. We're eating dinner at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I waited. Ah! Eating some stuffed peppers. We're falling apart. And he's eating again. I know, if you were here on Tuesday. Late night streams, I don't eat. We can sleep when we die. True. I'll sleep all day tomorrow. I'll cook a brisket for Sunday. How can you go from streaming games to football? Bub, because I'm a fucking professional. Haven't you learned I'm a goddamn professional on this channel? They might have the best secondary, though. Who are we talking about? Denver? Yeah, PS2 is elite. Yeah, PS2, but everybody else fucking blows, man. I hope PS2 will play for the Chiefs one day like his dad did. Probably not. PS2's not going anywhere until the Broncos get rid of him. He's gonna get a max extension. He's gonna be the highest paid defensive back in NFL history. Coming up here. They're about to clear a bunch of cap space too. So expect PS2 to be lurking in those AFC West backfields in the Mile High City for years to come. It's 3 a.m., bro, and he's talking about Commanders and Jaden Daniels, and he's eating. I'm cooking, baby. We're cooking, soaking up that beer. It's also dinner. I didn't eat dinner. This is my dinner. I ordered dinner and put it in the fridge because I knew what was happening tonight, guys. Ate a little chips and queso before him. We have Patrick on offense and a Patrick on defense. When people talk about the Pats, they wouldn't be talking about Brady. Come on, man. They talking about Brady. Brady, yeah, like early Pats, but like prime Brady, bro. That's the GOAT. This guy needs... Don't bully me, bub. Bub, what are you going to do when I fucking meet Baker Mayfield and interview him for a short? What are you going to do, bub? And I tell him he sucks. I'm just kidding. Never disrespect the GOAT, Tom Brady. True. Brady is the GOAT. Bub's hopping in the shower. Hey, don't jerk it to the stream, Bub. Let's see. I just now noticed how big that mug is. Lamau. Yeah. We have a monster beer mug over here. This fits over 2 beers, guys. I stole that for my birthday one year. It's a long story, but I stole that for my birthday. So now I have an unbelievable beer mug. I also have a great margarita mug. All right, let's see. Cheers, brother. I have one too. Oh, Black Hazard. You got a fucking... Do you have a Pluckers mug? If you know, you know, guys. Pluckers wing bar. Used to be the GOAT. Falling off a little bit. Bub's gonna go jerking to Baker. Typical. I know a girl who fucking hooked up with Baker. She was an awful person. Makes sense. I will say I'm worried about my team. Other fans keep talking about drafting weapons. I'm having to preach about the importance of the trenches. Did they miss the Super Bowl? Yes, true. True. Fat people are people too. We love our trenches. And that's why the Vikings were number 1 and the Bears are number 2 on my free agency grade so far. Those fucking boys have cooked it up. I mean, let's be honest. The Vikings and Bears crushed it in the trenches. Fat people are people too. You win in the trenches. Now, if the trenches are equal, you got to win on the quarterbacks on the outsides. And quarterbacks can make up for the trenches. So there's levels to this. If the trenches, obviously, so let's look 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Niners Chiefs. Niners better in the trenches, but not significantly better. Patrick Mahomes, significantly better than Brock Purdy. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl champion. So you got to split the difference. I'm going to bake him. Ayo. Chiefs are going to be fine. I hope so. I really do. We got our left tackle. Ooh, that's a risky left tackle position, but my boy T-Rel also believes in more. Risky, but honestly, nothing could be worse at left tackle for the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs' left tackle was, historically awful, so nothing could be worse. Trav's also got a Pluckers beer mug. He knows. Welcome to the club. I'm going to choke my chicken for Baker Bucky. Ooh, what about a Baker Bucky sandwich, bub? Ooh. My buddy who's passed out on the couch is a Bucks fan. Beat him up, slamming. Beat him up for being a Bucks fan. Nah, I got a Brady's Bucks shirt. Dude, I bought a Tom Brady. It took me my entire adult life, and I finally bought a Tom Brady Bucks jersey, that pewter Bucks jersey. That was crispy. Once I got my plug in China, I bought a bunch of jerseys. We got to buy some new jerseys for this year. We find some China. If I can get my China plug going again, it's not quite as... it's a long story. We'll get it working there. But if I get my China plug going on my jerseys, what jerseys do you think I should get? We don't buy Vikings jerseys. I've quit on Vikings jerseys. Any Viking jersey I get will be custom. It will be my nickname and or the channel name. I'm thinking Bryce Young, like a black Bryce Young jersey. Get my fucking dick hard over here. We already got Joe Burrow. We already got Justin Herbert. We already got Josh Allen. I refuse to buy Patrick Mahomes, even though I called, Patrick Mahomes is my greatest prediction ever. I said Patrick Mahomes would be the best quarterback in that draft class. Never thought he'd be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but I thought he'd be an elite quarterback. So... But we need some jerseys coming up. Bryce Young, I'm liking. Maybe a Kelly Green, Saquon Barkley. Dude, I love Saquon. I was going to get a Saquon Barkley Giants jersey. And I hate the Eagles, but I love Saquon Barkley. I think the Seahawks get a C+ in free agency class. Yeah. It depends what Sam Darnold you get. If you get the Sam Darnold that was the Vikings quarterbacks from weeks 1 to week 14, you're in really good shape. If you get the Sam Darnold that was quarterback week 18 and week 19, i.e. the wild card round, you're in deep fucking shit. I don't think I've ever met a Bucks fan. It's Tampa. It's hard to find Bucks fans. What about John Gruden? Guys, if I could get a talk with John Gruden, my life would be complete. I fucking love Chucky. Got me feeling nicey. Talk about a career turnaround. John Gruden on Barstool, guys. I love John Gruden. Should have never got blackballed by the NFL. Bullshit. I used to work at a bar in Buffalo when I saw Bruce Smith's jersey retirement into the Ring of Honor in Buffalo, guys. So look up that game. My team lost. There's your hint. Find it, figure out when it was. That was before the Bills Mafia was the Bills Mafia, and I was still a small child. I was still ripping Jello shots in middle school in the Buffalo parking lot. That game. But Bruce. Thurman Thomas and Jim Kelly came in after the game. I lived there 3 of the 4 Super Bowls they lost. Brutal, Mark. Brutal. Too much buffalo chicken pizza. How about some buffalo wings? Anchor Bar, the original buffalo chicken wing. We got a Anchor Bar near me. I've been there. Pretty good wing. I'm going to be honest. Good chicken wings. Expensive, but good chicken wings. Bucky will make you... Oh, my God. Calm down, bub. Cheese. Cheese! Calm down. Hold on, we're still gaming, boys. We can talk ball, but I'm still gaming. Yeah, getting aggressive. Always want a Klein Saucer jersey. Jim Click Clack's. Jim Click Clack Klein Saucer. Considered the greatest blocking tight end of his generation. Klein Saucer was a fucking beast lunatic. South Dakota, the original North Dakota State guy? Think he went to NDSU? He might have went to SDSU. Michael Vick Falcons jersey, do you want it to say Big Dog on the back? Michael Vick Eagles jersey, kind of cool too. We're talking about active jersey. We need active jerseys for the show. Get an AJ. AJ Brown, fuck AJ Brown, man. AJ Brown, a fucking weak sauce wide receiver. Or Aaron Jones. Chiefs have 4-star players in the trenches. Hopefully the other 5 work out. Might be Taylor's last year, though. Dude gets more yellow laundry than a bedwetter. Honestly, Brent Veach, for as good as he is, he's fucking awful at evaluating offensive line talent, especially at the tackles. Awful signing, let a lot of good players walk, and his drafting has been terrible at the tackle position. They got to work on their scouting over there. Bucky highlights make me feel hard. And yeah, Bucky's a fucking dog. Bucky's probably the best kept secret in football, man. Bucky is not going to get drafted as high as he should in fantasy next year. Bucky should be a first-round draft. Bucky should be a top 5 draft pick in fantasy next year. Bucky Irving is a fucking beast, guys. As long as the Seahawks run the ball more and get JSN in the slot for drags or poster corners, they should be okay. The problem is JSN is probably not going to be in the slot now. JSN is probably going to be on the outside. It's going to be JSN, maybe Cooper Kupp in the slot, fucking Jake Bobo on the outside. Yeah, they got to run the ball more. They want to run the ball more. Mike loves to run the football, but their offensive line is just fucking dog. I mean, it's a bottom 3. It might be bottom 2. Houston and Seattle, worst offensive lines. They haven't upgraded at all. They need guards. Their tackle, they're hopeful on their tackles. I need to see more. Their offensive line is bad, guys. But get a guard. They need guards. I think Seattle's heading in the wrong fucking direction, guys. No hate. I'm probably going to be... I promise next year, live from Seattle, boys. Vikings Seahawks. That's going to be a game. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. It was just a horrible week this year. Hopefully it's a good week It was a horrible week last year. The homie was busy throwing Christmas parties for the fucking organization and shit, but we get it a nice October, early November hangout in the Seattle. Check out the sights. Check out the game. Bucky Holly, what's up? Oh. Bucky will be a nobody in the next 2 to 3 years. Nah, Bucky was a dog. Bucky's a dog. Bucky's good. Bucky was good in college. I'm planning to buy a Joe Montana jersey for my birthday. Chiefs Joe Montana jersey, lit. It needs to be a Chiefs one, right? Got him to the AFC Championship game. That'd be that's a fucking awesome rando jersey. Please tell me it's a Joe Montana Chiefs jersey, slamming. That's such an awesome, unique jersey. I like that. What time we going live tomorrow? I'm gonna go. Tomorrow's 50-50. I'm waiting. I'm supposed to collaborate with a guy, another Vikings guy, so it's going to be a lot of Vikings talk, you fuckers. But he didn't message me back. Yeah, Bucky will not be. Yeah, I'll bet you money. No, I'm on the Bucky train. Running backs are, running backs are a dime a dozen, but I think Bucky's pretty good. He's not Todd Gurley, guys. Chad, you're going by so fast. Bet it absolutely a Chiefs one. Yep. Red one, not white. Ooh. The white one's the kind of the one that just like sticks in my head. It's because of those like the highlights they always show of that playoff run, and they were I'm pretty sure they were a wild card team that year. They might have won the division, but they were like a wild card in the AFC Championship game. I only get NBA jerseys. Ooh, I got some good NBA jerseys. I had a good NBA jersey phase. I got my AI black Sixers jersey, throwback, obviously. I got a Alex Caruso Lakers jersey, white one. I wanted a purple one. I might get a purple Lakers Luka Doncic jersey. I fucking love Luka. And I got a Ja Morant throwback Grizzlies jersey. Like Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. The teal one with the fucking tough-ass Grizzly. Yeah. So I got a couple of good NBA jerseys. If we want throwback NFL jerseys, I got some good ones too. I got a Vince Young Titans jersey. I got a black Ed Reed jersey. I got a DeBrickashaw Ferguson jersey. Jets. What do y'all know about DeBrickashaw Ferguson? Nobody want to talk Vikings. Everybody want to talk Vikings. Skull, baby. We're a popular team. They're horrible. Who made the fucking play? Bub. Don't make me bring it up. We ended in the exact same spot. Playoff loss. Chill, bro. Chill. Did Nick Chubb get re-signed? No Nick Chubb yet. No Nick Chubb yet. The Raiders have improved. Their best player isn't their punter there anymore. Come on. That was a long time ago. They've had Max Crosby for a minute. Max Crosby's been their best player on the Raiders for a good minute. Max Crosby jersey sounds tough. Yeah, black Max Crosby. Nice black Raiders jersey. Classic. That's a good look. I have to get a Bucky. Yeah, Bub, you have to get a Bucky Irving jersey. OJ, what's up? Welcome back. OJ was here on Tuesday. OJ is the late night. Fucking late night shark. Everybody, let's get an OJ Simpson jersey. Will Mason Rudolph take the Steelers to the Super Bowl? Did he re-sign with the Steelers? I knew Mason Rudolph signed. I paid literally negative attention to where he signed. No, Aaron Rodgers. When the Vikings turned down Aaron Rodgers, he's going to the Steelers. Mike Tomlin's... they're trying to get rid of Mike Tomlin. Vikings went 13-4 to lose to the Rams. The Vikings went 14-3, bub. We didn't have Godwin. We had secondary injuries. Everybody has fucking injuries. We lost our all-pro left tackle. I don't want to fucking hear it. Everybody's hurt. Oh, we're about to finish dinner. All right, cleaned up. There's my dinner. Should Denver sign Von Miller? Von Miller should retire. I love Von Miller. Von Miller is an all-time Aggie. We love Von Miller. We simp for Von Miller, but Von Miller should probably hang him up. Vikings get slept on every year. People thought they'd get 6 wins. True. We were projected 6.5 wins last year in Vegas. Won 14 games. It's Kevin O'Connell's clearly one of the 5 best coaches in football. The Vikings have been rebuilding, soft rebuilding for 3 years, and they've made the playoffs 2 out of 3 years. If you guys want to get your fucking dicks blown off, look at Kevin O'Connell's record as a head coach with Josh Dobbs, Jaron Hall, Nick Mullins, and Sam Darnold as a starting quarterback. Look at what his record is compared to what their record is with everybody else. Your dicks will literally explode. Is Bo Nix the answer for the Broncos? Is Bo Nix a franchise quarterback? Probably. Is he an elite Super Bowl winning quarterback? No. Who gets Russ? Cleveland? The Giants? If Aaron Rodgers doesn't sign? I don't know, man. Who wants Russ? Russ is cooked. Instead of let Russ cook, we're saying Russ is cooked. And I love Russ. Russ was my fucking second favorite quarterback in that draft. I had Russ over RG3, over every other idiot in that draft. It was Andrew Luck and Russ in my book, and Andrew Luck would have been number 1. Breaks my heart. Andrew Luck was fucking special, guys. Some of y'all don't even know. With Godwin, we win the Super Bowl. False. I just don't think Todd Bowles is a Super Bowl winning head coach. I think Todd Bowles makes bad in-game decisions. And the coordinators aren't that good in Tampa. Another offensive coordinator replacement. That's hard on Baker. That's hard on everybody. 2 years in a row. As goofy as Liam Cohen feels like. Duval. Clearly, Dave Canales was a fucking dog. Carolina bench Bryce Young, reset him. Bryce Young looks like he's a fucking dude now. I got Kobe 8 and 24, both MJs, both Chicago and Magic Steph. Throwback all signed besides the MJs. Yeah, the MJ ones would be a bitch and a half to sign. The Kobe ones are worth something now. Even though 8 is the rapist and 24 is just a great work ethic fucking guard. You got a lot of fucking great guards out there, man. Get a fucking big man. Give me a fucking Wembanyama. Give me a Shaq. Hazard. How about a Kevin Durant Sonics jersey? Since you're a Seahawks fan. Ray Allen Sonics jersey? Get one of those. Sonics coming back, but solid. Shoot, Knicks could be the next Elway for them. No fucking shot. No shot. John Elway was consensus #1 elite quarterback, the best college quarterback. Bo Nix was Guys, Bo Nix was undraftable after 4 years at Auburn. He had to go 2 extra years at Oregon to get drafted. Will the Jaguars win this year's Super Bowl and hoist a... No, absolutely not. Jaguars, no. No. If I had to bet this year, it would be the Eagles or Chiefs again. Or if the Bengals figure it the fuck out. I don't... the Bills are downgrading. I don't like Sean McDermott. Lamar blows dicks in the playoffs. He's trash. The Bengals really need to upgrade everybody else. Joe Burrow is the scariest quarterback in the NFL. NFC-wise, the Eagles' defense sucks. I think the Commanders take a step back. The Lions take a... Everybody in the NFC North takes a step back. The Rams are sneaky. Rams are sneaky. Young defense gets better. Professionals on the offense. Old vets on the offense. Puka and Devontae is probably a really deadly. Devontae Adams is a #2 receiver. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Saw people saying the Seahawks make the playoffs easy. I think they could, but it won't be easy. I'm not putting the Seahawks. I'm right now. I have to look at the draft. I'm early. I'm not putting the Seahawks in the playoffs. If you can't block for Sam Darnold, you guys are fucking cooked. Like Sam Darnold is horrendous in big spots, guys. Horrendous. He melted in the biggest of spots. Melted. It was not just the... guys are running wide open against the Lions, and he can't even sniff them. What team hasn't done nothing in free agency yet? The Dolphins? Have the Dolphins done anything? The Falcons? It feels like the Falcons have only cut guys. Cardinals? They got Reddick. Not Reddick, excuse me. They got Sweat. Reddick went to Tampa Bay. Somehow the Saints have signed people, even though the Saints are fucking $17 billion in negative cap. Have the Browns done anything? Have the Browns and the Steelers done anything besides let guys go? Have the Cowboys done anything of note? They signed a bunch of guys under $6 million because of the fucking Cowboys, and that's all they do? Liam Cohen left us to go 3-14. Duval. Larry Bird, Larry Legend. That's another good one to go with the Magic one. Is CD better than Jefferson? Fuck no. Fuck no. It's not even close. Jefferson has all the records, and look at the fucking quarterbacks Jefferson has played with, and look at the... Dak Prescott is infinitely better than any quarterback. I mean, Kirk Cousins, they're like the exact same. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. JJ has all the numbers and all the records. The year JJ was hurt is the only year CD has better numbers. They're not even in the same fucking universe, man. Who makes the playoffs out of the Bengals, Dolphins, or Chargers? Chargers, Bengals, Dolphins in that order. I would lean Chargers definitely, Bengals 50-50, zero shot the fucking Dolphins make the playoffs. Do not bet the Dolphins to make the Chase better than Jefferson, though. Yeah, except Chase can't break any of the... Jamar Chase plays with Joe Burrow, and he can't break any of the records Jefferson set. Can't break, has broken 0 of them. And he plays with Joe Burrow, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Will Malik Neighbors be a Hall of Famer? I don't know. Year 1, hard to tell. I don't know what his fucking attitude is with New York. He could be OBJ. OBJ is not a Hall of Famer, guys. I know that's going to blow your mind. OBJ could be OBJ. Would you rather have Tyreek Hill or Addison? Yikes. That's a great question. Addison, potentially. Tyreek Hill's on the back half. Tyreek Hill's too busy fucking and not caring. Addison gets in trouble a lot in the offseason. I would lean Addison because he's younger and could get his act together. Tyreek Hill was never a great route runner, never a great receiver. He was just fast as fuck. But it's close because I don't love either of their If you told me next year that neither of those guys are in the NFL or at productive, I would not be surprised. These players still young. People, what you mean? Godwin or Addison? Godwin. Godwin's the number 1 receiver. Godwin's taken over for Mike as the number 1 receiver in Tampa. I would definitely take Godwin. Now, off the money is always an issue. Money's not an issue. Then Godwin, definitely. Money, a little scary. I mean, Godwin's had 2 severe injuries. ACL, dislocated ankle. But I still lean Godwin. At their best, Godwin's better. Besides JJ, what 4 wide receivers do you want in Minnesota? Any. I would want Jamar Chase. Yeah. It's kind of like who my other receivers in the NFL. Jamar Chase, definitely 2. Put him outside next to JJ. Who would I want in the fucking... I really would like Puka Nacua in the slot. Puka Nacua is nasty, guys, and he fucking run blocks like nobody's business. I love Puka Nacua in the slot. He's going to earhole a linebacker and put him in the next century. Give me Puka in my slot. Who are my other receivers? Maybe Devonta. Devonta's a great locker room guy. Devonta's going to do the nasty stuff, Devonta Smith. I don't think I want AJ. It is better than Devonta, but I don't think I want him. I like T. Higgins a lot. T. Higgins is good in a crowded room. So give me JJ, Chase, Puka, Devonta Smith, and who's my 5th receiver? Who's a guy who's really good, who's going to be okay with being the 5th receiver? Who's going to be a good fuck blocker. Who's going to be like okay as a fifth receiver, guys? This is tough. This is tough. Who is my fifth receiver? You guys are really making me fucking think about this shit. Like, I don't think maybe Nico, but I don't know if Nico's a true number one. I don't know if he's cool with being the fifth receiver. If Nico's okay with being the fifth receiver or fourth receiver, I'm okay with Nico. I mean, Nico's unbelievable. Do I think Russell Wilson will be in the Hall of Fame? I would have said yes, but his reputation is tarnished, so maybe no. Godwin has a ring most people don't have. Yeah, but Godwin was like, yeah, whatever on that fucking team. Tom Brady. That is Tom Brady's ring and Mike Evans' ring. And them boys on the defense. Ndamukong Suh. Yes, Russ is a Hall of Famer. I don't know. His reputation has been so tarnished. Now, the good thing is he's in that 2012 generation. There's a missing gap of quarterbacks in that generation. So the Brady Manning Breeze, like the Brady Manning generation / Breeze is a quarterback generation, and they played extra long. Then you kind of have Rodgers, Manning, and Rivers and Roethlisberger, and they're all probably going to get in. Maybe Rivers and Manning don't, but it would be Manning. Like Roethlisberger and Rodgers for sure in. Manning probably in. Rivers might be the odd man out. And then there's no other quarterback drafted after those guys. There's no quarterback drafted after 2004 that's getting in the Hall of Fame. Besides potentially Russell Wilson. There's a whole missing generation of quarterbacks. Andrew Luck would have been in the Hall of Fame, but he retired early. RG3's knee was made of fucking Swiss cheese, and he wasn't maybe that good. 2011, 2010, 2011, like Stafford. Like, Stafford's going to get in because of that. But Stafford's playing extra long. So it's going to be Stafford, Russell Wilson, not a first ballot. Then there's going to be nobody, gap before, gap after. And then we're going to get into the Mahomes, Allen, Lamar classes. We're going to see a weird quarterback draft. So I think with that in mind, Russell Wilson's going to get in. They got to get somebody into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Puka is good. Puka's a fucking dog, guy. Puka is probably the best run-blocking wide receiver in the NFL. Who's better, Lamar Jackson or Mike Vick? Christ. Lamar Jackson. St. Brown, top 5. Yeah, St. Brown, but Amon-Ra's fucking losing me on his pod. Like, Amon-Ra thinks he's God's gift to green. Amon-Ra's kind of pissing me off on his podcast, guy. I love Amon-Ra. I used to love Amon-Ra, but Amon-Ra thinks his shit don't stink. And Amon-Ra, like, he ain't like that. If you watched Amon-Ra and you've watched his dad, he's a lot like his dad. And it ain't okay for him to be like his dad. Amon-Ra thinks he's God's gift to this earth that receiving, and Amon-Ra ain't top 3. Chiefs don't need to draft a receiver if they got someone. I'd want Lockett to mentor the young guys we got. The young guys fucking blow, though, is the problem. Like, Worthy kind of fucking sucks. He can't run routes. Rice is good. We'll see what Rice does when he comes back. They need a big The Chiefs need a fucking real wide receiver. They have a bunch of goofballs. Get me a fucking big physical wide. They should have traded for DK Metcalf. They need a big physical wide receiver that they don't have. Draft a real wide receiver. Get a real wide receiver. These young gadget guys and old heads ain't getting it done. Fucking Juju Smith-Schuster, you ain't fucking, yeah, like, get a real wide receiver. Draft a real wide receiver, please. What's better, Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? They're two different things, but I prefer Chick-fil-A overall, but I wouldn't compare. They're not comparable. Chick-fil-A is a lot closer to Raising Cane's than Popeyes. Popeyes is like true fried chicken. Chick-fil-A is, I don't know, Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A. Chicken Express is the best fried chicken fast food place. Better than Popeyes, better than KFC. And the Chicken Express by me closed down. I'm sad. I used to fuck up Chicken Express. Is Keenan Allen past his prime? Way past his prime, OJ. Keenan Allen's way past his prime. She's got Rice, Worthy, and Brown. Nico in the Sky Moore, we pray, never touches the field. True. They're just not. That's not. Get a real fucking receiver. They have 0 dogs on that team. There are 0 number 1 wide receivers on the team. You have 2 2s and a bunch of 3s and 4s. There's no number 1 on that team. Rashid Rice is not a number 1 wide receiver. Sonic versus Burger King? Fuck, man. I don't know. What do you want? Probably Sonic? Sonic got them good drinks, though. I had a Burger King in a minute, though, but a Whopper slaps. Rashid, not Rashid. Rashid. Nikki. Rashid Rice. Chiefs don't do big physical receivers. It's not our scheme playstyle. Yeah, and that's why they fucking suck. Their receivers are fucking dog shit. And they lose. They lose because their receivers are not good. And they lose because of it. They need a big physical wide receiver. They tried it with Hopkins. Hopkins is washed. They need a guy that Mahomes can throw the ball to catch the football. Yes, your favorite target. We'd make DK a tight end. You need a target. Your tight end is fat and fucking, sucking his girlfriend's dick. He ain't interested in football. Fucking retire. If Travis Kelce doesn't come in 35 pounds lighter next season, I'm going to be furious. He's coming back. I'm getting in shape. This bitch. He was so fucking fat this year. So fat. He was not concerned with football. Bro, if you're going to fucking play, fucking play. Ooh, Taylor Swift, ooh. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Like, Travis Kelce is the clear indicator the Chiefs need a big physical wide receiver. You don't think Mahomes would throw to a big physical wide receiver instead of a fucking tight end? You're out of your mind. He wants people who are trained to catch the football. Is Sauce Gardner the best defensive player? No, he's not even the best cornerback. He was pretty awful last year. Give me PS2 now on. I do like the Jets. Sonic over Burger King, but just burgers. Sonic sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't say they suck, but I would probably prefer a Whopper to a Sonic burger. But Sonic's got fucking drinks. They got desserts. They got matzo sticks. They got a fucking hot dog. Like, they got a crazy chili cheese dog. So, yeah. True, Kelsey didn't show up. Not sure who the dud with the corn stash was. Yeah. That was fucking Pfizer vaccine over there. Fucking bitch. Play football. Pisses me off. Play fucking football, guys. Is Whataburger good? Whataburger used to be fantastic. Whataburger used to be the best fast food burger you could possibly get. But they sold it was a family-run organization until like 2017, 2018. And then they sold to a food conglomerate and it fucking sucks now. It's so mid. So mid. They changed beef suppliers. They expanded. It's so mid. So now everybody tries Whataburger and like, this is super mid. Whataburger used to be, if you don't know, you don't know. Like, Whataburger used to be the fucking best. Used to clear everything. And now Whataburger is sadly trash. My top 5 wide receivers: Chase, Jefferson, Evans, JSN, and Bateman. I'm not... What? Bateman? Bateman's not even the number 1 wide receiver on his fucking team. Bateman is so bad. JSN fucking... Yeah, garbage. Stop. Evans ain't 3. You want to put Evans 5 for historic, like, career aspects, but currently, no. Mike Evans, Hall of Famer, but... No. Puka Nacua is better than JSN, Bateman. It's not even close. Amara clears Evans, JSN, and Bateman. Like, this is not close, guys. Not close. Bateman. The fuck? Bateman catches touchdowns. He's fucking trash. If he was good, the Ravens would be competitive in the playoffs, and they're not. Will the Falcons make the playoffs next season? You know what, Nikki? I say every year the Falcons are going to make the playoffs, so no. And that means they're going to make it. Like, they have to make it eventually. That division is so dog shit. It's so all over the place. Their schedule's bad. But you know what? The Panthers are my sleeper team in that division. Are most Chiefs fans like me? I'll make fun of my own team. No, slam him. Most Chiefs fans are 27 to 18-year-old girls that are obsessed with Taylor Swift. That is most Chiefs fans. They're women who like Taylor Swift. They aren't football fans. Sorry, not sorry. That is most Chefs fans. Bateman on a top 5 list is crazy. True, Bruce, true. Falcons have a good offense. Yeah, but they're fucking Falcons. I don't know. Penix is 50-50 still for me. I need to see more. They got not enough tape on Penix. I have a 4-game rule, guys. All right, we're done with the cookie. I got a 4-game rule with quarterbacks, guys. Any quarterback can, doesn't mean every quarterback will. Every quarterback can look good for 4 games. Once you get tape on a quarterback, once defense coordinators fully game plan, fully scheme for you, let me know. I.e. see Jake Browning 2 years ago. See Josh Dobbs 2 years ago. Any backup, see Tommy DeVito. Any backup quarterback can step in, look good for 2 to 4 games. Doesn't mean they will, but they can. So, jury out on Penix. I want to see what a real defense fucking looks like. When a defense has time to scheme against Penix and the Falcons learn his tendencies, take away his tendencies. Because him and Cousins are very different. So, we'll see. Will Mac Jones start for the 49ers? Sure, why not? Long term, no. Brock Purdy maybe sits out a week. Over under 1.5, I would say under. In the next year, well, under 1.5. Isn't that a wide receiver's job to catch touchdowns? No, a wide receiver's job is to also fucking catch passes. You have to actually get open and catch passes and be a wide receiver. Bryce Young going to sweep the Falcons? Ooh, hot take. Hard to sweep in the division. Hot take. I do love Bryce Young, though, and the Panthers next year. Wide receiver's job is to make plays and also catch the football in the middle of the field and not have games where you catch like zero catches. Bucks win the division. They 5 in a row? Hard to say. Hard to say. 5 in a row? Tough. It does help the division fucking blows. I mean, the Buccaneers get fucking 4 free games every year with that division. Is Jared Goff going to... Absolutely not. No Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not going to the Hall of Fame. Currently. Jared Goff would have to win at least 2 Super Bowls. Currently, Jared Goff is not going to the Hall of Fame. No. No Goff. Bateman didn't even have top 5 TDs either. Yeah, for wide receivers. Yeah. I just like Bateman. What's wrong with that? Because he's a bust? Ravens fans don't even like fucking Bateman. That's why. He was supposed to be so much better. He's fucking horrible. Bateman's far from the top. Bateman's not top 30, guys. Marcus Mariota was good for us as a backup. Would not want him starting every game. Yeah. Marcus Mariota is a spot start guy. 1 start, maybe fill in for an injury. 1 game. Who's going to be the biggest deal in the draft? If Kyle McCord hits, it's going to be Kyle McCord. Because quarterback's overvalued. So if Kyle McCord is a franchise-level quarterback, he's going to go late, and Kyle McCord will therefore be the biggest deal of the draft. But if we're going non-quarterbacks, who's a late-round guy I kind of like? Taj Brooks, the running back out of Texas Tech. I think he could be like a 4th or 5th round guy. I think he's going to be really good. He's an excellent pass blocker. He can catch the football. He had a pretty good 40 time. He's fast. He can run the football. He's a good zone runner. I think he could be a starting running back in the NFL. You get a starting running back that's productive in the 4th or 5th round. That's a pretty good steal. It depends where guys get drafted. Like if somebody slides like Nick Imaware from South Carolina feels like a Kyle Hamilton light. Where are they going to draft him. I don't know. His draft grade was like in the middle of the second round, late second round. And he's probably the second safety off the board. We'll have to watch it. We'll watch the draft together. We'll see who's sliding that I like. I have guys that I like. Deion Walker, the defensive lineman, like defensive tackle out of Kentucky, I think he was like a top 8 prospect going into last season. They had a weird season in Kentucky. We saw Marcus Harrison kind of fly up the boards with a very strong, I would say a very strong combine. And I think any Kentucky guy that I feel like Kentucky was so much more talented than what they produced this year. So we'll see what I kind of like Kentucky guys. I like Bashal Tootin out of Virginia Tech. Super fucking fast. Had an elite combine. Like Virginia Tech and Kentucky are two teams that really disappointed that I thought had a lot of talent on their roster. So look out for any of those guys. Kentucky guy, Virginia Tech guy. Late. All I'm saying is, if you take him over Amon-Ra, you're crazy. You take him over, I'm not taking him over AJ. DK, yeah. Rashad Bateman's not that guy. Rashad Bateman's a guy who just, happened to be fucking open when Lamar rolled around. The Ravens don't even run a real fucking passing offense. The Ravens fucking... Guys, the Ravens offense is so... Ravens passing offense is so fucking bad. People glaze Lamar. He got better as a passer. Their passing offense looks like a fucking middle school passing offense. It's so bad. And anytime they ask Lamar to throw the ball, they fucking lose. Because Lamar really can't fucking throw the ball. Let's stop playing fucking patty cake with this guy. Lamar's horrible in the playoffs, guys. Horrible. Not mediocre. Not losing to Mahomes. Not playing good. He fucking blows. He sucks in big spots. Anytime Lamar has to throw the ball over 20 times, he's bad. And the Ravens were... None of the Ravens receivers are better than any of the the Ravens receivers don't start on the Bengals. They don't start on the Vikings. They don't start on the Eagles. The Bateman comment's kind of crazy. I've never met any of those. Missouri folk kept Chiefs top 10 most watched on TV, even though decades of sucking, holding on. There's fucking Missouri. There's no fucking sports on. The Cardinals fucking blow. There's no fucking Rams anymore. Every time, if you're in the area, it makes sense because you're in the area, but go expand out in the rest of the world. Every fucking retard's a Chiefs fan now. I bet every person I run across in the state of fucking Texas is a Chiefs fan now. It's you fucking assholes. You're not Chiefs. Mahomes went to Tech. Mahomes. We like Kansas City. I always like Kansas City. No, you fucking didn't. Nobody fucking liked Kansas City, okay? Kansas City was the Bills. They were the Vikings. They had their niche local market. Always competitive, never great. Fuck off. You're not a Chiefs fan. You're a fucking bimbo bitch who wants to act like she knows football, who doesn't know football, wants to be included, think Patrick Mahomes is cute or whatever, or likes Taylor Swift. Shut the fuck up, and you're running your retard husband. Get the fuck out of here. You're not a Chiefs fan. It's so annoying. And they talk... And the best thing is these dumb fucking cunts talk so much fucking shit like they fucking root for these teams. And they'll talk shit. They will dead ass talk shit to a diehard fan who's rooted for this team their entire life and act like a smug fuck. And they could take it or leave it. Oh my God, it drives me insane. It's almost as bad as people who go to a Division I college and then root for a different Division I college. So I know a ton of people in my state that go to fucking TCU or Baylor, and they'll root for fucking Texas. Like, what? Shut the and they'll talk they will talk shit like they're fucking like, oh my God, this is our school. That's like, I don't respect you. I hope you die in a fucking ditch. Like, those kind of sports fans are the fucking worst. Rant over. Panthers won't win 5 games. Bet on it. I'm betting over 5 games. Done. Easy bet. Easy bet. Panthers win 7 to 8 games at least next year. Easy bet, Nikki. Worst Chiefs receiver lately? Kadarius Toney. He's a fucking sexual predator and a fucking lunatic. Panthers asleep, but Bryce Young getting better, and so is their roster. True, they upgraded their defense, and Chuba Hubbard is a great receiver. Sky Moore shouldn't play. He's the worst. Kadarius Toney. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. elite? I don't know. He fucking sucked last year. Complete bust after 1 season. He hits my parlay. That's all I care about. Bet real parlays. Anytime touchdown parlays. Don't wake me up. What do you think of Josh Rosen? That was weird. I mean, I knew he cared more about tennis than he did about football, so not surprising. He busted. He got fucking gassed up beating A&M. Congratulations, everybody fucking beats my piece of shit team, especially Kevin Sumlin. If I could live bet, I would have live bet that game against UCLA. I told every person at the party, I told the story earlier tonight that A&M was losing that fucking game. Yeah, Josh Rowland. But apparently there's a rumor going around TikTok, fucking Instagram, that his mom banged a receiver or some shit and they divorced. Some fucking goofy shit. I don't know. I don't know the legitimacy of that. It's TikTok. I could say some crazy TikTok shit right now and it go viral. Did you know if you sniff donuts and you don't smell sugar, then you have fucking kidney disease? There you go. I just made a TikTok. Viral, stupid TikTok. It's just like, I don't know. People just make shit up for fucking clickbait and content. Josh Allen has improved so much. He used to be very inaccurate. True, Josh Allen's like the only quarterback that was inaccurate in college and has become accurate in the NFL. He's pretty much the only one you're ever going to find of a starting quarterback. And that's why I was off of Anthony Richardson, because my guy couldn't hit the fucking broadside of a barn in college. And he was 54% in college and he's 48% in the NFL. That's usually how it goes. Because the windows are a lot tighter and a lot tougher. Can you understand what Lamar Jackson is talking about when they interview him? No. Lamar Jackson barely speaks English. He's from Miami. That Miami accent is crazy. Do you think the Chiefs... Yeah, that drives me insane too. Do you think the Chief window is closing and still... they're always contending... You're always a contender with Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback, but a step back, a refresh, reload. Like, are the Chiefs going to make the playoffs? Probably. Are they going to make the Super Bowl? I would probably bet against it, but when you have an elite quarterback, you're always a playoff team. My own team, I'm cooking. Yes, sir. Is Kadarius still on the team? No, he's not. He is not on the team. I think he's in jail. He went to the Browns and they got cut, and then I think he's in jail. What did you think of Jamarcus Russell? I was not a Jamarcus Russell believer. He got fucking gassed up from the one game beating up on fucking Notre Dame, and I watched that game. It was literally Jamarcus Russell threw a 70-yard pass from his knees, and so everybody creamed their pants. It was crazy. Crazy times to be alive. He beat up on Brady Quinn in the Sugar Bowl. dropped a 70-yard dime from his knees, and they're like, Jamarcus Russell, he's our man. If he can't do it, Jamarcus Russell, he's the best. Crazy time. Chiefs could still win the division if we draft well. It might be the wild card this year. Yeah, it's probably. I would bet Chiefs playoffs. Maybe not win the division. Probably not Super Bowl, but I would definitely assume Chiefs playoffs. Bust. He was horrible. Learn head. Lol. Was Brady Quinn good in Cleveland? No, nobody was good in Cleveland except for Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's the only good person in Cleveland, and you know what? Honest to God's truth, I was pretty sad when the Vikings passed on Brady Quinn for Adrian Peterson. Didn't age well, and I was also pissed when we passed on Johnny Manziel, and I will fucking die on my sword that Johnny Manziel would have worked in anywhere but Cleveland. Anywhere but Cleveland, Johnny Manziel would have worked. He was dating this fucking... Johnny Manziel got stuck with this bimbo fucking TCU bitch who got him addicted to cocaine, and it all went bad. Every fucking blonde bimbo at TCU from 2008 to 2014 was ripping coke and getting a Mrs. degree. Oh, and Johnny got sucked up in it, and it was Cleveland. Cleveland. They had a franchise quarterback, got rid of him, he got hurt, and they still got rid of him. They're fucking... And then they traded for a rapist. And they fully guaranteed a rapist. Did you like Xavier Rhodes? Yeah, Rhodes closed. I love the Rhodes pick when we made it. Rhodes closed, baby. Rhodes closed out of Florida State. We had 3 first-round draft picks that year. Sharif Floyd, Xavier Rhodes, and Cordero Patterson. And Sharif Floyd got fucked by the team doctors. They ruined his leg. Like, they destroyed his... Yeah, that was a crazy story. Sharif Floyd would have been pretty good. He had like a leg injury and he got surgery. And like the team doctors like fucked his nerves up. And he could never play again. Pretty sure he ended up suing like the doctors and shit for that. And then we fired our long-term team trainer because he sucked, Eric Sugarman. He was too busy like being a celebrity on the internet. Stay single, kings. You find a right woman, you can find a right woman. Depends how old you are, depends where you are. But yeah. Shit's crazy out there. These hoes ain't loyal. Is Shadur the next Tom Brady? No, Shadur is the next fucking cocksucker. I don't know. Shadur's not good. He's a crybaby bitch. He relies on his dad. He's not a good quarterback at all. He thinks he's better than he is. There's way too much nonsense off the field. Shadur would have a D. I would not draft Shadur Sanders. I'm not drafting any of these. I think Cam Ward, I guess. I'm not drafting. Like, these quarterbacks are fucking terrible. Again, none of these quarterbacks would be a top 4 quarterback last year. They would be 5th or later, and that's Cam Ward, who's 30 years old. I'm not drafting any of these fucking shitty quarterbacks. Jacksonville might have won a Super Bowl if they had gotten Johnny Football. I don't know about that. Blake Bortles, if they had let Blake Bortles throw in the second half, they probably would have beat the Buck. They probably would have beat Brady and the Patriots in that AFC Championship game in 2018 if they had let fucking Bortles cook. And they threw the ball the entire first half. They had no problem, moved the football, scored, winning the game, and they just stopped throwing the football. It was the craziest thing ever. Fucking old baloney guy. What was that? Malone? Mike Malone? I don't know who the fuck that fucking goofy head coach was. Bologna. He had fried bologna sandwiches all the time. I don't know. Do you know who my dad is? Yes. Will Cam Ward be good? I think Cam Ward could be okay. I think Cam Ward could be a franchise quarterback, yes. First overall pick, good? No. No shot. Shadur is accurate and can play with a bad O-line. He will be better on a bad team than most. No, again, that's fucking such media gaslighting. Shadur was fucking bad. He played in the Big 12. The Big 12 is one of the worst of... The Big 12 without Texas and Oklahoma are fucking retards running around with their heads cut off on defense. There's not a single defensive team that could be fucking sniffed out there. And he was bad. He runs around and retreats and chucks it up and hopes it works. You can't do that in the NFL. See Caleb Williams. See fucking Nail Polish Boy who won the Heisman Trophy running backwards and just flicking it up against bad defenses. Look how that goes in the NFL. That shit does not fucking go. It's like, stop. You guys are, like, everybody turns their fucking brains off when they talk about these people. My number one look at a quarterback, what does he do against the blitz? Does he retreat or does he slide up into the pocket? Sam Darnold retreats. You can't fucking do that. You have to slide up into the pocket. If you retreat as a quarterback, you are done. It is over. You might make a play here or fucking there, and everybody will praise you and suck your dick. It is not long-term sustainable. Is Prime the coach in college football? Fuck no. Prime, I'm surprised he hasn't quit yet. I thought he'd quit as soon as his fucking kids got the fuck out of there. He's got no morals. He's got no fucking standards. This was all a PR stunt to get his sons and Travis Hunter drafted high. I don't think people even know Deion's the head coach of Colorado next year. I'm not sure if Deion has made 0 recruiting visits. Not a serious person, not a serious coach. No shortcuts. And he's all shortcuts. I take Dart or Slough over him if it's a good if you have a good team. I'm not on that. I don't love a guy Slough. He transferred like 4 fucking times. I don't like a guy who does that shit. I know it's a new era. Fuck him. Dart, I think he's scrambled egg between the brains and he's awful in big spots. Go watch the Florida fourth quarter. He just like fucking shit. Watch a guy shit his pants in real time. Florida Ole Miss fourth quarter. Kyle McCord's my sleeper at quarterback. Kind of good. Probably, I feel like he would have been better than Will Howard this year. They just shat on him because they lost to Michigan. Guess what? Michigan went undefeated and won the fucking Natty 2 years ago with Kyle McCord. When Kyle McCord was the quarterback. Tough titties. Do I think Ryan? No. Stop. No. That's how desperate you guys have gotten. Ryan Tannehill made 0 Super Bowls. Guys, you're not making the fucking Hall of Fame if you don't make it to a Super Bowl. Stop. The only like Philip Rivers, maybe. And I don't think he ain't getting there. Philip Rivers ain't getting him. Did you make a Super Bowl? Yes or no? No, you are not making the Hall of Fame as a quarterback. Yes. Did you win said game? No. How many times did you make it? More than one? Probably Hall of Fame. One and done? Probably not Hall of Fame. Did you win game? Yes. Okay. Potential Hall of Fame. That's like, it's that simple, guys. Do you think JD5 will have a sophomore slump? Will play a lot of defense? Yeah, but it's only a second place schedule next year. But yeah, probably a sophomore slump. Compared to the playoffs, compared to the regular, I mean, like he had the slump in the regular season with the injury. Like the middle of the season was pretty bad with that rib injury. He started off blistering hot, had a good finish, but he was hurt and bad in the middle of the season. So we'll see. Like a slight step back, yeah, potentially, probably. But like, will it be as much of a CJ Stroud step back? I don't think so. Hunter not bad, third round at best. Hunter's going top 5. Travis Hunter's not falling out of top 5. Do I think Pat White was good? Pat White fucking cost his team a national championship, so no. But yeah, there was a moment there at West Virginia, he was kind of lit. But man, they fucking blew that game. Was it against Pitt? They were going to the national championship game in the BCS, and they fucking fucking imploded. Rich Rod and the West Virginia Mountaineers. That would have been something. That was the timeline we deserved. It was the West Virginia and the national championship game. When they were in the... Where were they? They were in the Big East, I think. Oh, how do you feel about Milroe and Brady Cook? Both garbage. Don't fucking touch them. Matt Leinart, elite. In college, yes. NFL, no. Milroe's ass. Got a few Raiders fans, friends. They say they want him. No, Milroe's a fucking ass. Anthony Richardson 2.0. Milroe, not even Anthony Richardson 2.0. Milroe, running back, wide receiver. Richardson fucking sucks, though. But Milroe can't play quarterback. Milroe's not quarterback. Milroe is what people thought Lamar Jackson was, like coming out of college, like wide receiver, like wide receiver running back guy. Like that's Milroe. Milroe can't throw a football from the pocket. He was fucking horrendous at the Senior Bowl. I mean, I could get my homies who played intramural quarterbacks and fucking go out there and do better than Milroe in the pocket. It was bad. And he was bad in a passing offense at Alabama last year. Off to bed. Slam, appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. Look forward to seeing you again later. We'll be live. Ken Walker, top 10? Yeah, top 10 running back. Yeah, Kenneth Walker, top 10 running back. Definitely. I love K9. All they talk about is the ceiling. Yeah, everybody talks about the ceiling. Nobody wants to deal with reality. All right, we've been going for almost an hour and 45 later. It's almost 5 in the morning over here for me. It's probably 6 in the morning. Yo, like, it's getting crazy late. So we're going to go for 3 minutes. 3 minutes more. Get your questions in. I'll answer them. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on the channel. Everybody in the chat is subbed. If you haven't already, drop a quick sub on the channel. Check out the links in the description. If you haven't signed up already, we are having a March Madness Tournament Challenge, bracket challenge, link in the description of all my videos and the live streams. Some are saying the link hasn't been working, so if you want to head on over to ESPN, sign up for the Tournament Challenge. Search my channel name, After the Review Sports. Just After the Review Sports, you'll see the group. It's free to sign up, free to play. Winner of the bracket challenge will be getting a free channel membership by yours truly, so hop on in. We want to have a nice big bracket. Lots of fun to be competing against each other. And all sorts of good stuff like that. Who do you think wins the WNBA championship? Nobody gives a shit about women's basketball besides Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is a fucking retard and maybe one of the worst basketball players I've ever seen. I could get a fucking high school boy and cook her every single day of the week. I mean, it's offensive how bad she is offensively. Caitlin Clark is the only good thing about the WNBA. And that's why all of a sudden they have ratings. Because men are watching because Caitlin Clark can actually shoot. There's my WNBA take. Is Deshaun Jackson go? No. Deshaun Jackson, no. Mike Glennon coded. God, fucking giraffe neck. Mike Glennon. Tampa Bay had a wild run at quarterbacks there for a minute. Josh Freeman, Mike Glennon, Jameis, Brady. Who was after James? Didn't they get somebody after Jameis before Brady? Was it Mike Glennon? Who the fuck did they have there? It was a wild time. That's all I know. Wild times. I think they went from 30 and 30 Jameis to Tom Brady. Typical Tampa. Do you think Kyler Murray wins the MVP? No, Kyler Murray's super overrated. Kyler Murray is a fucking piece of shit head ass. He's never going to win anything. He cries. No, I said NBA, not WNBA. Oh, fuck, man. I got the wins in the NBA. NBA, I'm leaning the Thunder. I lean Thunder. I would be pissed if Boston won. I think Cleveland is better than Boston. But everyone's gonna default to Boston because they're the defending champs. But I think it's I think the Thunder are the best team. What is these questions? Kyler Murray, dude doesn't have a clutch bonus. Yeah, Kyler Murray's gonna fucking bitch and cry on the sideline. Kyler Murray is the AIDS body language guy ever, guys. I fucking can't stand him. And he's a midget. Literally stood eye to eye to him, and he is shorter than me. Drives me crazy. But that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Both streams. God, we're like over 7 hours, probably 7.5 hours now streaming tonight. So I do appreciate everybody stopping by in both streams or either stream. Remember to drop that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate everybody again for stopping by. So check out the links down below. Sign up for the Discord if you want. Sign up for that tournament challenge on ESPN. After the Review Sports is the group if you can't get in based on the link. Maybe a live stream tomorrow night, depends. I'm trying to talk to some guy. I'm trying to help out a smaller channel, but he doesn't want to get back to me, so you know how that is. So yeah, we'll play it by ear. Videos, shorts every single night still, so good night, good morning. Everyone get some sleep, rest up. Appreciate everybody once again. So like, subscribe, and